Hey guys, it's Sinem and welcome back to my channel. So about a year ago, I want to say a year ago now, maybe it was a little less than that, but I did a first impressions on KKW Beauty, Kim Kardashian's makeup line, and believe it or not, since I tried those products out, I haven't touched them since then. I know that's really bad. The only product that I've been using since then is her bronzer. This is just one of those things where I literally forgot about her brand and her products, and I just thought, why not try these products out again and see if my thoughts stayed the same from when they did when I first tried out her brand. So yes, we are going to be testing KKW Beauty for the second time. It's going to be first impressions again because I literally forgot. But without further ado, let's just jump into the second first impressions of trying out KKW Beauty again. I'm going to start off with eyes, and I actually just primed my eyelids already with the P. Louise eye primer, and I'm going to go straight into her palettes. Now, I have used two of her palettes. I've used the KKW Beauty Classic palette, which looks like this, and it has all these nice warm tone shades, metallic shades and mattes. And I've also tried her Mrs. West bridal palette, which is actually back in stock. I'll link it down below, and I absolutely love this one. Mine is a little dirty, but it is one of the best small neutral palettes. I absolutely love this. I love all the colors in it. I just think it's so pretty, and it is perfect for bridal makeup if you are getting married. I'm going straight into Florence, and I cannot remember how these eyeshadows perform. So right off the bat, it's going on really nice and smooth, and it's a really nice color. It definitely stays true to color than how it looks in the pan. Oh, that's a really nice kind of light mustard neutral shade. It has a little bit of a yellow tinge to it, and I'm using the Morphe M504. The next shade I'm going into is Dash, which is this one right here. This is sort of like a red brick brown shade. I must say these colors in the pan look really true to how they transfer on the eyes, and I absolutely love that because most palettes, it looks different in the pan, and then when you put it on the eyes, it looks different. And I'm going in with my Morphe M200 brush. I actually really like this classic palette. I don't know why I haven't used it since I've gotten it. I just have so many palettes. If you guys saw my palette declutter, I literally have so many palettes that sometimes it's, you know, hard to remember which ones you haven't used and rummage through. So I'm going to leave this palette for a second, and I'm going to jump straight into the Mrs. West bridal palette. And I think I'm going to go in with this shade. This one is called Just Married, and it's like an eggplant purple. This one I'm packing mainly on the outer V, like this. I think I'm going to do an all matte look, maybe with just a pop of shimmer in the inner corner. I'm almost extending it to make it look like it's a wing, but I don't want to create a wing, if that makes sense. So just building up a little bit of depth to almost elongate my eyes without doing a cat eye. And going back in and just blending that in because, like I said, we don't want it to be a wing or this super sharp edge. So we have something like that, and then repeat on this side. And then you want to soften it. So now that my eyes look like this, I'm actually going to do a little lid color shade, but it's going to be matte. I'm going into the bridal palette and with this shade right here, which is called Etched in Stone. And as I said, I want this look to be matte. This is just going to add a little pop of color or pop of something just on the lid so it doesn't look so bare. Almost looks like a little cut crease action. I'm absolutely loving how this is turning out. So that is what the eyes look like, and I'm going to leave it at that. I am going to go into my inner corner and add a little bit of a shimmer. I might use this. Also for the lid color, if you didn't want to use that pink, you can go into the classic palette and use this. Because it's more yellow, you don't have to use something pinky. If you want something like a matte cream base, then you can use that cream one in the classic palette. So either way, both these palettes will work the same. I'm taking that same brush and going into this one called Please Marry Me. Oh my gosh. Okay, second time round, I'm absolutely loving her eyeshadow formula. I haven't experienced any fallout whatsoever. It just looks so beautiful, creamy, and blends really nicely. I mean, you guys can see this looks like expensive eyeshadow. I'm gonna leave it at that and just do some mascara, and then I'll move on to my bottom lash line, and then we can go into the face products. So for bronzer, I actually have this one right here. I use it quite a few times, and this is the powder contour in Contour 1, and it's also called Light Tan on her website. It's the lightest shade, and this is basically just a bronzer, and I'm going to bronze up with this one today. So out of everything that I have from her, I actually use this one the most because I really like this bronzer. I think the shade is perfect for fair skin tones. As you can see, it just goes on really, really smoothly. I really do like the shade because it's not too orangey. It's just the perfect amount of warmth, especially for my sort of skin tone. So let me know down below, have you guys tried anything out from KKW before? I would love to know if you guys like anything from her brand. Yeah, you see how pretty this one is? It just gives me the right amount of warmth and bronze, and it gives me a little bit of definition in the cheeks without looking too dark. I absolutely love it. You can build it up as well, but I'm just going to leave it like that because I want everything to just be kind of soft and matte in this look today. I'm going to pop on a little bit of blusher because I don't have a KKW Beauty blush, but I am going to go into one of her highlighters. So before I go into my highlighter, I actually have these two products that I have tested out. As I said, I've tested out all of these things like a year ago, but I haven't used them since then. Literally haven't used them, which is so bad. But I have these brightening powders by KKW Beauty, and I have one in the shade number 2 and one in the shade number 3. So this is how they look. I actually really like the packaging of these. It feels really heavy as well. So this one is number 3, and as you can see, it's a nice pale yellow, and they both have a little bit of a shimmer to them, but it's very subtle. And this is number 2. It's like a peachy light pink. So today I'm actually going to mix both of them because I really want to show you guys both. So I'm going to first go in with number 2. So I'm going to go in and just lightly dust this under the eyes and see if it does anything. When I first tried this in my video, my first impressions, I wasn't really keen on it. I didn't really see much brightening happening, but you know what, let's give it another go today. So that one is number 2. Can you guys see a difference? Because I don't think I can. Once again, I'm not really seeing a huge difference with these brightening powders. I'm not sure what the rave is. I'm going to go in with a little bit more, like a lot more. Maybe just pat. I mean, actually, I guess I can see a little bit of brightness happening, but maybe the yellow shade will be a little bit better for me. So that is number 2. I'm going to go in with the yellow on its own. I know it might look a little crazy, but let's see. I'm using the other side of the brush. I think I can see much more brightness happening with the yellow because yellow is brightening anyway. So I actually think I can see, you see right here, you can see a little bit more, whereas this side is a little more subtle. I actually like the yellow side a little bit better. I'm going to use a little bit of the yellow on this side just to even it out. And it is a very fine powder, which I like because it doesn't look powdery. You can build this up and build this up. So I do actually really like the brightening powders. I'm gonna have to experiment with them a little bit more when I do my makeup next time and just start incorporating them into my routine and see how I like it. But second time round, I'm actually really liking it. The only downside to it is I feel like you have to keep building it up to really get a brightening under eye. So for the highlighter, I'm gonna be using this one today. They actually sent this over with this product because I had the expired lipstick from them. They sent me like a little package to say sorry, which was really sweet of them, and they sent over this, which is the KKW Beauty shimmer powder for face and body. So you can use this on the face and on the body as well, and I have it in the shade rose gold. Let's see, this is what it looks like. I have to say it has a ton of glitter in there, like a ton. that is just glitter. And there's like not really any highlight coming through. I mean, I get this is for face and body. Maybe it's better on the body, but there's just chunks of glitter. Yeah, no, this is not for me. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, I just have glitter on my face right now. I'm not even going to put that on the body because I have another product I'm going to test out, but this I'm not even going to touch. It's a no from me. However, I'm excited about this one. This one is the Skin Perfecting Body Shimmer, and this is also in rose gold, and I haven't tried this one out before. Love the packaging, really sleek and smooth. Love the colour. So it has its little thingy. Oh, it's kind of oily. Wow, this is very sheer. I expected it to be like just full blown. Oh my god, it's really sheer. It's almost like a moisturizer with a little bit of a shimmer and maybe like a little bit of a tint. I actually really like that because it looks really wet. Can you see that? It just glistens on the skin and it doesn't have glitter like the powder did. So I'm actually gonna put this on the nose. Can you use this for the face? Okay, it just says body, but there's no rules. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this. Oh my god, this would be amazing as like a wet looking highlight. I know they have different shades of this. They have like a pale gold as well and a bronze. Those would be really nice to check out. I would actually probably recommend like going for a gold rather than this rose gold, because this rose gold is a little like peachy. Yeah, I like this so much better than the powder, the shimmer powder, because it doesn't have a ton of glitter in it. It does have some chunks of glitter, but it's not as like, it doesn't fly everywhere when you use the powdered one. This one just melts into the skin. I'm just gonna put my collarbone out and just rub this in. Okay, so this I think is too dark. If you guys can see, is too dark for pale skin. You can definitely see a peachiness when you apply it. There we go. Okay, so there. You can see like a glow happening. You can see a little bit as opposed to this side. Sorry, my camera is a little higher up. I think the number one thing I love about it is how sheer it is, so you can build it up and it's going to look more wet than an actual full-on shimmer. Now that we've done all that, the last step is lips. So I have a lipstick and a lip gloss. I did have two lipsticks. I don't know where the other one is. So I have the KKW Beauty Nude 1.5 Cream Lipstick. And then I also have two glosses. One is from the bridal collection. This is also back in stock, and apparently this was like the most popular lip gloss from her brand, and it's back in stock. I'll leave it down below. You can get it on Ulta. And this one is in Soulmate, and it's from the bridal collection. And then this one is her ultra light beam lip gloss, and I have it in peach. So I'm gonna go in with this lipstick today. And let's just see, because I've only worn it once. So let's go straight in. I don't have any of her lip liners either. Oh, this is really nice. It's like a peachy nude, not pinky. I hate the smell. It smells like plastic, like burnt plastic. She could have added like a little bit of a vanilla scent, you know? But the formula, ooh, I don't remember it being like this. It's really, really, really creamy, but not creamy where it would slip and slide. It's creamy like just the perfect amount, and it's really full coverage and opaque, as you can see. So this is the Ultralight Beam lip gloss in peach, and this is Soulmate from the bridal collection, which is the one that's back in stock. Let's do a little bit of Soulmate on the bottom. Look how opaque. Oh, it's going on like really creamy. It just transformed that lip colour. Look how lighter it got. Oh my god, it feels so comfortable. Really, really, really creamy. I'm going to actually top off the peach. Oh my god. I think this just adds like more gloss and more shine. go out and buy both of these right now with this lipstick. This combo. So that is the completed look. I'm going to leave it at that. So let me give you guys my final thoughts on her brand and on the products. I will say I absolutely love the eyeshadow formula. So the KKW Mrs. West palette honestly is like just the perfect little palette to carry around, to travel with. It has all the shades that you need, light shades, shimmers and mattes. But if you don't want to spend like a lot of money on just a little palette, then I would suggest putting a little bit more towards a bigger KKW Beauty palette. I know she has a few palettes, but I actually really like the classic one and would recommend the classic one because it's just those shades that you would be using every single day. The formula is so smooth. I don't even remember it being like that the first time I tried it out, but I absolutely love how it turned out this time round. I am literally going to be digging for this palette in my collection a lot more now. You guys will definitely see this in more tutorials. I highly recommend her palettes. I wasn't keen on these. I don't know, I'm 50-50 about them. I like it because it definitely brightens the under eye, but I hate that you have to really build it up to get a sort of brightening effect, which I don't know. I feel like with this it could have been a little more pigmented. So these I'm like 50-50 on. If you were to get one, I'd recommend getting the yellow shade because a yellow brightening on the right is going to look flattering on every skin tone, and I felt that this was the most brightening out of the other pinky one. You guys know straight away I didn't like this at all. This is the shimmer face and body powder. I don't know if it's maybe the rose gold shade, maybe the other ones aren't like that, but this just had glitter in it. It was just straight up glitter. And you guys know those like highlighters that just have too much glitter in them that it's not even wearable anymore. This is one of those products. The shimmer body cream I actually really liked. I didn't think I would like it because I have a lot of like shimmer creamy body products and a lot of them tend to be too sticky, too shimmery, too glittery, or they just have so much color to them. This was just the perfect amount of everything. It was very lightweight, it wasn't sticky, it wasn't too glittery or shimmery, and it doesn't give you a ton of color. It almost just gives you a wet reflective look, which is what I really want when it comes to the body. I just want a natural glow on the body. I don't want so much shimmer and glitter on the body because then it looks unnatural. Probably the best thing in her brand with the eyeshadow palette. But this shade 1.5 is like the perfect peachy nude. There was a kid screaming outside. Look at that. It's not a pinky nude. It is the perfect balance of just peach and beige. I absolutely love it, and paired with the gloss, you guys saw how it just transformed the lip color. This gloss is the one to get. It's a shame because this is limited edition, so grab your hands on it if you do like it. It is back in stock and I don't think she's gonna bring it back ever again, which is such a shame because I think I'm gonna get another one of this. And then the ultra light beam, I know she has a ton of shades in this gloss. This is just a shimmery lip gloss, as you guys can tell. It has a ton of shimmer. Oh yeah, the bronzer I always use as well. I love the shade. I think it looks really, really nice. It doesn't look too dark. It just matches my skin tone. But that is pretty much my first impressions of this brand and of the products. So that is it from me, guys. I hope you're all staying safe and keeping busy. And until next time, I'll see you guys all in my next video.